Blessing CEO is back again. Self-acclaimed relationship therapist and also sex therapist. That's what she is. Well, she's back again with another bombshell. This time around in response to a guy called Very Dark Dirty Boy, according to her. But this guy is actually called Very Dark Guy or something like that. Well, social media has given everyone the opportunity to hear their opinion and their views. So is either you jump on the trend, or you cloud chase, or you analyze, or you deal with intellectual, issues and, break it into pieces and, or you entertain. That's what social media is. As it is, Blessing CEO. Some people might not know her if you live abroad and you are not too conversant with some of the characters that erupted somehow. They have tried to create a niche for themselves. One of them is Very Dark Man, Very Dark Dirty Boy, according to Blair. And Blessing CEO is also one of those who somehow left their village or their little town. They came into Lagos. Lagos is like New York, for those who live in the US. Lagos is like New York. And Lagos is like London to those who live in the UK. Just like how it is in other European countries. You always have that place, that spot where everybody wants to come to. It seems to be the happening place. It seems to, of course, those places are, overcrowded. Now, let's get back on track. We will be listening to Blessing CEO, where she did some analysis according to her opinion and her thoughts. And, I want you to listen and judge for yourself. Is she saying what you believe should be or what has been in existence and should not be anymore? This is what I want us to deal with. She did talk about some very, you know what? Let me allow you guys to just listen to what she said. And we will talk and analyze it and break it down. As you all know, she said she was interested, or she has a crush for YUL EDOCHIE and Juju Austin, Judy Balabala, Enugu bag of rice, barrel chest, flat ass. Not me saying this. It all came from a friend who knows her much more better, Sarah Martins. So she said that she was going to go spiritual. That's all she knows, that she's going to attack Blessing CEO for trying to or snatching YUL EDOCHIE. Let us listen to this one.
Listen to this boy again.
You see this that the face talk. Now let me throw more light. The of woman where get PhD, it tastes different from the person where not get anything. The woman where they successful, it tastes way more sweeter because if you deny the doggy, that's success. Success doggy, now you they give her. You understand? It is high time the young men start to get the mentality where these women they are. Because I don't understand how the women of this generation just expect, say, a man will just find the hustle for them. You understand? It is high time that these men understand that you should not be carrying girls from trenches to brush them up.
Shut up! Shut up. Shut up, Very Dark Dirty Boy. I actually thought I was done with you, but I knew you were actually going to say something that will contradict yourself and that will catch my attention. Before I go into what you just said, I want you to tell the world, where did you school, Very Dark Dirty Boy? Which university did you go to? What did you graduate? What did you study? Because it seemed like these people are taking lectures from an educated illiterate. I went to the University of Calabar. I studied economics, served, worked with Nigerian Police Force Pension, took different international courses on relationship therapy. I'm actually taking law as a second degree. Why did I say you are an educated illiterate? Because you are always very opinionated without doing your research. So most times you sound very foolish. The woman that has a PhD and the woman that did not go to school is the same thing. He did. I have said it before, I dislike this boy because of the way he reduces and undermines women. The way he talks about women irritates me. He has no atom of respect. Very Dark Man, you said that the woman who has PhD, her best sweeter than a woman who do not have PhD. Very dark man, is that the reason why your bola did not sell? Is that the reason why your tape did not sell? Because your bola did not have PhD? People like very dark man, to get him is very easy. Noisemakers. But don't play with a woman. They always warn men. Don't play with a woman. Women are very powerful. Forget say we they cry. They say women are which way with a weaker vessel. We are not weaker any vessel. We are weaker vessels. Nobody we pursue Adam come out for Garden of Eden. We are weaker vessels for where? Go and read the Bible very well. Women are not weaker vessels. Now we they cause confusion. Jezebel now we. Delilah now we. Eve now we. Our number one mama will be Eve. Now she's starting. So take a easy, make we no pursue you come out for this world. You go feel frustrate your life. So when you see a woman that is willing to support you, don't come and start making it look as if it's your right and your obligation. Except we go do you waiting Delilah do Samson. Nonsense. To my beautiful women, if anybody asks you what you have to bring to the table, nyash and bread. At the end of the day, how many of these men will give you their 1 naira without wanting to? Very few of them. Few. If they 100, maybe 8%. Everything end in 4. That thing that you have to bring to the table is your plan B. Do you know the reason why you are going to buy a car and walk? So that one stupid man will not tell you, get out of my car. Knowing quite right that you don't have money for Uber. They like the type that when they cheat and come back, they will still beat their wife. You know, there are some men that will go and cheat and come back and still beat their wife. They cannot try it with people like us. We go use 2 by 2. Scatter their... If a man marry me today, you say you won't misbehave. But I always tell my boyfriend, if you say you want to disrespect me as Blessing see you, I go box bottle for your head. You know now. Any boy, guy who don't date me, no say I decrease. If you want mess up, better respect yourself, because the next thing they go say, relationship expert, husband. If you be that man who say you want marry me, make sure say you get self-control. Because if you are my husband and I showcase you on this internet and you misbehave, I would wipe you bottle for head. Because you will not bring my name to the mud. If you know you don't have self-control, leave me. Nobody one will go to call me, babe, we see your husband for this beer panel. We see your husband with this side chick. Organa bottle, I go wipe you for neck. As I did like this, it gets some men when you know say I don't build house. If you ask me, what about that house you posted? It's not my own. It's audio. That's what we used to sell on Instagram. A lot of men I date are not on Instagram. So they don't even know I have these things. I got people waiting they pay rents for me. I tell them I say they live for duplex. How much is the rent? 14 million every year. I get person waiting they pay my rent. I see they beg for rent. My rent is about to expire. My landlord has just come. Which way landlord? I get houses. Now so we do. They go pay bill. What's your carry money they do? If you not collect money from man, you go give them to another person. My man, they pay rents. They buy food, they buy recharge card, they buy food stuff. Ask Calabar Roma in Lagos. Go to Calabar Roma Lagos, the one in Lekki. Ask them of Blessing see you. They buy soup. Calabar Roma, they know me. They buy 7 bowls of soup. Now my man, they buy them. Baby, I don't have energy to cook. Oh. I don't have energy to cook. My hand is spending me. I broke my hand. They tell me, oh, you go to Calabar Roma and order all the soup that they have. I will just make up. Lady Golfer, Alpha. I they call your people. Hello. We soup on get oha 1 bowl. Edi Kaiko 1 bowl. Afang 1 bowl. Draw soup 1 bowl. Eforiro 1 bowl. I they pack up. Ask Calabar Roma. This thing why they talk with bragging. Go Calabar Roma for Lekki. Ask them. Blessing CEO. I be shareholder. You get the day why I even call Lady Golfer. Oh yeah, give me free soup. Lady Golfer give me free bowl of fisherman soup. Now my mind they buy them. I know they cook. Who wants a kitchen? He they buy and bowl. When he comes to Lagos, he tell me, baby, come, let's go and buy soup. Get the way I went to him, baby, my hand is paining me to make semo. He now said, should I get you help? Now we just want hustle. Let me tell you, when God created Adam, he has already put everything in place. Adam was in the garden taking care of all the beautiful things that God gave him. Eve came to eat. A woman's job is to come and chop your money.
Heard what she said. She said when God created the world, God created beautiful things, created Adam to come and overlook them, like to be in charge. And when God created Eve, he created Eve to come and chop. Now so Eve chop, so she chop what she no supposed chop. She chop destruction put for Adam's life. She chopped the one where make God where be Adam Oga, pursue Adam come out from Eden Garden. She literally chopped his life upside down. Life where the guy don't they live with a master. Now what does that mean? It only means that when you bring a woman that is not lucrative into your life, she's going to destroy you. When you bring a woman that is not resourceful, she's going to destroy you. She chopped the guy, destroy him. Chop him, you got pursue him. That is to say, if you go marry a woman when they don't do anything, when financial crisis happen, you understand, you go out to collect loan, you cannot talk to your wife, make your wife assist you. If it's a destruction, men avoid women like Eve that only want to come and chop. Because if to say Eve, they engage in something, like let's say she was bathing the lion. More talk say she dey clean porcupine or she was milking the goats. As that serpents can't talk to Eve for tell her say are they busy. Like they said, an idle mind is the devil workshop. Do you understand? If I say I dey busy, and what is the serpent? The serpents in today's world are those bad friends that you ladies keep, that you men keep. Those are the serpents when you are idle. Now those kind of ones going to tell the friends, say, you don't need to do anything. No. The serpent going to tell and say, man, you don't need to do anything. Adams don't go work. Go chop that. Hey, sit down already there. Chop them. Now where you go chop your husband to your husband go collect loan to finance your life. Those are the Eves. Men, avoid Eves. Go and look for Esthers. Women that have project at hand, women that want to carry a project to save humanity, women that want to do something that will benefit their clan, or women that represent something great like Esther. Men, avoid women like Eve. They are there to destroy you. They are there to put you in problems. Follow women like Esther. They are the women of virtue. Shebo shalala. My Lord.
Welcome back. Now you heard what Blessing CEO said. She said men are meant to hustle and work and till the ground. Doesn't matter what kind of ground you are tilling. It could be construction ground. It could be office. It could be any kind of job. It could be anything. Whatever it is that you're doing as a man to fend for a woman, to fend for your family. Now, back in those days, and even some people practice this till date, women sit at home, mind the kids, and the man goes there to bring money home. This has always been the practice. That's always been the norm. But is this applicable at this time and at this moment? And is this applicable to every family or every individual? I don't think so. I think every family has its own structure and what works for them. There are families where the woman can have a part-time job, such as having a small cubicle, a shop, or something to manage. And at times, they even have big supermarkets, and they have people working for them. What the woman does is just to oversee. Getting married does not mean that your dreams should be killed. I always draw reference to this. And I also like what Blessing CEO said there. He said that we are working now, self-made, accomplished career women does not mean that a man should not do. Let us be very sincere. It's a culture, it's a tradition, it's a way of life that women look up to a man. In fact, it has not been easy for men at times. It's not been so easy for them. Men are only loved or appreciated for what they bring. That's the truth. I'll give you an example. Although women also have their own problem. Don't forget that curse was laid on women too, that they are not going to give birth smooth and easy without pain. They are going to be they are going to go through the pregnancy and giving birth. They are going to go through it difficult. It's not just going to be easy for them. No, not at all. Anyway, men see themselves as providers because they have been taught to be providers. They grew up believing that they are providers. But this does not apply to the Western world, where most of what they do is 50-50. In fact, there are discussions on who should pay for the first date. There are discussions about this because they are not kind of placing their social value, culture, and life on what is written in the Bible, what is applicable to certain people in the Bible. They are not applying those to their own life. So it is 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. And what about a situation where the woman earns more? Now, let's go back to Africa. If a woman earns more or a woman is employed and the man is not employed, the family of the woman will begin to throw tantrums. They will begin to show the man. They will begin to say words. But if it was the other way around, if you're the other way around, you will barely hear nothing. The only time you will hear something is when the woman cannot give birth. So you can see that curse, as it is applicable somehow. If a woman cannot give birth, the family of the man will come hard at her. Like, look at you. You who brought a male woman into the house. You can't have kids, you can't have that. So everyone has his own stroke. Everyone has his own stroke. You get whipped here or there. Blessed CEO has made some points. Yes, regardless of how she expresses herself, she has made some points that make sense. And I think all of this stemmed from a video of a young girl who said that what she's bringing to the table is just a VJJ and nothing more. That all she has is a V to offer and that she has nothing else. And I am kind of not comfortable with that. You know, we don't want to begin to raise girls, ladies that are now centered on what is in between them. That's all they offer. It's a useless thing. That is the reason why young guys, you know, there was a time in Nigeria and in Ghana where in Ghana they are called Sakawa boys. And in Nigeria, they are called the Yahoo Plus. That was when this thing started. The pressure mounted and young guys started going into some very terrible diabolic, and they were using girls. There was a time, if you dare sit, I don't know if it is still the same now, or it has reduced. Maybe they found another way. If you dare sit in the front seat of an expensive SUV as a girl, well, you might get home and realize that you've stopped having your menses. They've already taken what they need to take from you. It became so tough. So if this girl came out and started saying, what do I have to bring to the table? All I have is my V to bring to the table. I have nothing else to bring to the table. Nothing else to bring to the table. Just my V. What is in between my legs? That's all I have to bring to the table. It sounded a little bit, it sounded a little bit vain. It sounded stupid. It sounded foolish. It didn't make sense to me. I was like looking at it like, well, what kind of rubbish girl is this one? What's she talking about? Like, I can only bring my V to the table. I can only bring my V to the table. That's all I have to bring to the table. I don't have anything, but you must give me money to make hair. I want to make my hair. I want to paint my nails to look good for you. That is all I am there for, to shine. And I will tell you this for free. Don't think this is only applicable in Africa. It is happening all over the world. It's happening all over the world. If you go to the West, you will find some. I'm not saying all of them. You will find some. Go to those, outskirts and go to some of the countryside and go. Just move around those who are the real locals of wherever you live in the West. You will see them having such mentality. Housewife. And if the man runs away, they end up becoming single mothers and they depend on what the government can give to them. They get that free cash, you see. So I don't think this is acceptable. Very Dark Man came up with his own analysis and he said one or two things. I do not relate to a woman saying the only thing they have to offer their husband or have to offer in their relationship is only their pecus. How that's too stupid. That's too empty. That's too empty. Like, that's all. You've got no intellectual. You've got nothing. Of course, it's not. We cannot say that all women will be rich. Neither are all men rich. But I've always said something that if you look back in your school days, in class, didn't you see women who are extremely intelligent? So what will you do with that intelligence of yours? Are you earning money for yourself alone? The man has to give to you. You care less. Like I care less if we both earn 60,000, for example. It could be whatever amount in whatever currency, we both earn that range, or you even earn 80,000 and he earns 60,000. You care less. He must give you money. And what's your own money for? Men, take care of yourself. That's the truth. Men also should take care of themselves. Very important. As a man, don't kill yourself. And when I say kill yourself, I'm not saying don't kill yourself for your wife, any woman, or your kids. Do what you need to do. Make sure that your sacrifice is sensible. Don't finish yourself, because you know at the end of the day, men at times they die before their wives. Why? So guys, what do you think about this one? Drop your comment.